Hello, Kurt Jackson, retirement income strategist with KJ Financial in Liberty, Missouri, here with another thought about your retirement. Interestingly, through all of our research and working with people, one of the biggest mistakes we found that people make in their retirement accounts is to follow traditional advice and keep your money exposed to the risk of the market. See, contrary to what you may have been led to believe, market risk definitely includes having money in bonds. Okay, this pretty much goes against what you've always been taught. Have you heard the old adage of increasing your allocation in bonds as you get older? Have you ever asked yourself, is that really safer? If you're like most of us, you really never questioned it, and in large part because that advice is so prevalent out there, right? Were were you aware that bonds are susceptible to risk too? What happens if the bond issuer can't pay the annual interest or repay the debt? Wouldn't you lose money? What happens if you have a bond today paying you 3% and interest rates rise just 1% to 4%? Okay. Let's take a quick look at that. If you had 100 grand, it would have been paying you $3,000 a year at 3%, right? At 4%, $100,000 would give you 4 grand. So if rates were higher, wouldn't you want to get those higher rates? But in order to do that, what do you have to do? Well, you'd have to sell your current bond, right? Now, in order for someone to want to buy your 3% bond in a 4% market, your 3% bond would have to create the same income that a 4% bond would, right? Does that make sense? So, what would you have to do to your bond to get it to produce that same income for someone else to want to buy it? What size of bond would someone need to pay at 4% to get $3,000 of income? All right. Well, 3% is what percentage of 4%? Isn't it 3/4 or 75%? So wouldn't it take 75% of the 100,000 or $75 to create the same $3,000 income? Well, in reality, then, hasn't your bond basically lost 25% of its value? Does that sound like your bond is safe? Does it then make sense to be increasing how much money you have in bonds as you age? And you need to be more conservative and safer with your retirement money. Does that make sense? Think about it for a minute. Other than Social Security, where do we get money to live off of when we're in retirement? It's from the money we've put in our retirement accounts, right? If we lose money in those retirement accounts, what happens to that paycheck that we're counting on in retirement? Wouldn't you have to take out less income or run the risk, a higher risk is that you're going to run out of money? Well, what happens to your lifestyle in retirement if either of those things happen? Wouldn't you have to reduce it? Are you willing to reduce your lifestyle in retirement? Look, I bet not. And well, since you're here watching this video, it's probably a pretty safe bet on my part. Well, how much of the money in your retirement accounts do you want to protect from losses? Now, I know we can't interact on video, but I guess you'd want to protect at least the amount of money it takes to create an income that you can count on for the rest of your life that is enough to allow you to enjoy the lifestyle that you want in retirement. Does that sound about right? Well, the problem herein lies with the fact that it's easier said than done unless you know how much that income is. Well, even though we can't predict the future, our retirement analyzer system does an amazing job of determining just how much income that you're going to need and how much money it takes to create that income. Now, the income we focus on is your net spendable income. And if we can find ways to get more net spendable income out of less money, all right, it will make it easier and much more likely that you're going to be able to put away enough to enjoy the retirement that you've been dreaming of. Now, we've put together a 15-minute video that better details how our retirement analyzer system can help you determine whether what you're doing now will get it done in retirement or if you need to make some what we call in-flight adjustments. Now, wouldn't that be great information to have? Okay, if you're ready to find out how your retirement income stacks up for you, then check out our video by registering below. Now, if you're watching this video as a part of our blog or you found us on YouTube and you'd like to see the video, just give us a call at the number on the screen or or contact me on the email on the screen, and we will be happy to send you out the link. Good luck to you, and I hope you have a great retirement. Thanks for stopping by today.